Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money. Sunday. NFL Sunday the 27th. Here we go. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing all right. Like, try ring the bell. Listen, Thanksgiving weekend, I rolled it out everywhere. We're on Bookie Blasters, Max Wagers, Picks Parlays. Of course, Winning Free Picks, where I want you to come to. Watch the videos. 7 days a week, 12 noon Eastern is midday money. Tonight, look at lines. You don't want to miss out on that. Usually around halftime of the Sunday night game, come and look at lines. And I tell you who I've already bet for next week, where I think the lines will go. And sometimes it pays off. We said take Dallas last week. The line's going to go to 10. Went to 10. You got backdoored. Sometimes we win. Sometimes we lose. It is what it is. It is what it is, folks. Again, everybody watching, one, I appreciate whatever channel you're watching on. So subscribe, like, whatever. More importantly, I always say like the comments, because without the comments, the show is really short. So anyway, let's get to it. So premium stuff for newer people watching, I put a link in. It's a great steal for my weekly package, and why wouldn't you want to get it? And then a lot of times I don't even throw out the come buy my premium stuff, but I'm having a pretty good season. NFL, college hoops. Yesterday, real fast, college football, we go 3-0 in the video, 50-30 in the video, plus 18-55. But college basketball, a donut, we go on 4. We're 24-30 with college hoops, down 885. And on the flip side of that, as bad as that is, on premiums, we're 113-85, 57%. We're rolling along, number one in college hoops money. So trying to get picking and choosing, I always say it's difficult, and it is. College basketball today, we got Belmont, Bama, Oregon. There are 3 games I bet. I have 10 games up on the site. Those are 3 of them. NFL 30-29 in the video, minus 150. Again, for the season, you see the record 63%, 82-48. Having a great NFL season. But again, trying to mix and match, or however you want to word it. I don't know. I apologize. I want everybody to win, right? I say that all the time. I don't know. I just can't pick, like, as much as I'm in the circuit contest, I'm having a great, 60% doesn't get you first place in circa or the Westgate. Anyway, so Cleveland, Washington, Arizona, San Fran over. Actually, I had the Colts in here for tomorrow night, but it just didn't fit with the scrolling. So, but this is what we like today: Cleveland, Washington, Arizona over Frisco. The teaser from Tuesday. Again, Tuesday's number on the teasers. That's what it's called, Teaser Tuesday. Carolina, Cleveland, San Fran. Again, college basketball: Belmont, Bama, Oregon. No NBA, no NHL. And college football, obviously, we got to look towards championship weekend coming up right around the corner. If you're on Twitter universe, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you want to come give me a follow there, why not? Why not come give me a follow? Close it in. Maybe get some more followers. Maybe I could close in on 3,000 followers. Who knows? Anyway, so let's get to the chat. See how everybody's doing today. See how everyone is doing. Marcos is in the house. Hit the like button. I appreciate you hitting the like button. Thank you very much. And there's a whole lot of spam from me throwing it up in the chat here. Fernando's in the house. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Ms. Jacksonville under. Sure, against the Ravens. I understand thinking the under. I don't know about that. I might lean a little overaction there. Tennessee, Cincy under the 43. We saw a lot of offense last week from the Bengals, and I did not see that coming. Right, I said, hey, Pitt in the under here. This game's going to be 21-19 or something ridiculous. We get 67 points. But Tennessee, we know what Tennessee's going to do. They're going to want to run till Daddy takes a T-bird away. So you want to go under the 43 there against Cincy, right? They play a little defense. I get it. Cleveland in the points. We got them here in the chat. Sure. Tennessee in the points. Sure. You think that, you know, you get some extra rest. Cleveland off physical Pittsburgh. I get it. And the Jags. All right. So you're going side and totals in all these games. Why not? Three home dogs. Like, that's a bad thing. Shannon's in the house. Good morning. Thoughts on Baltimore game side and total, Denver game side and total. Yeah, Baltimore, like Marcos, we were just talking about with the Miz here. Sidewise on that or total wise, I'm kind of torn a little bit. But I mean, if you want to take the Jags again, home dogs, I really don't think. And what is as and I remember coming in here talking about Baltimore in September, like, wow, this team, they could be undefeated, and Lamar should be talked about as an MVP kind of guy. Not so much. This team is in. I think it's a flawed kind of bunch. The lines come down, right? I mean, this was what a 4 opener, 4.5 even maybe. Again, it's only a 3.5, but uh, and you got. And this is from the guy who had Baltimore, right? I said Baltimore, we should roll here, right? We put them out in the first half. Let's crush Carolina. You're out of the bye week. You're getting guys back healthy. And that's the performance. That game was 3-3 in the fourth quarter. I can't think of them as forget 3.5. How can they be any kind of favorite here? Did not look good. And I would probably lean under. Again, I could see an over, right? Because as bad as a 13-3 game, maybe they break out. The Jags are going to score. They always score kind of 20 all the time. They kind of put points on the board, not a super defense. I guess one would be Jags and two would be under. If I'm going at and Denver, Carolina. I mean, how's Denver favored? I don't care that Sam Darnold. Give me Carolina. I think the total's just so low, right? I mean, this is an abhorrent total. I mean, what was it, like 36, 37? I mean, that's crazy. I might we say this when it's around 40? Like, you could just go over by accident. Next thing you know, it's 17-13. This game's going over. I want to say over. Believe it or not. I just can't. I can't go under a 36 in the NFL. I care how bad the teams are. And we just said it was what 13-3 last week, Carolina. Cincy side in total. Again, we're just talking about that before. I would lean the home doggies and the under here. A&M. I had LSU yesterday. Not a good. I think I split out all over my college yesterday. I had a rough start today. I had Ohio State. I had Appalachian State losing in overtime. Vanderbilt got crushed, and I said Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's either going to hang in there or Tennessee's going to win like 55-10. And sure enough, they blew them out. But I closed good. I had Oregon State got there. We had K-State, USC. A mixed weekend. And college football on the season for me. Again, we're like 106-98, something around that kind of 52%, barely treading water. College has been college football not as profitable as NFL for me. Down over for this day. Oh, yeah, it is. Every day just seems to be like I'm treading water. Like 5-5s, 5-6s, 4-6, 6-5. I gotta get out of that little. We're spinning wheels right now, Don. Spinning wheels with college hoops the last couple days. It is what it is. I mean, every day, and especially for someone me, NFL will have 7, 8, 9 games, or for the week 10 games for a week of whatever the week of NFL and college basketball. Anywhere 5, 10, 15 games, and when you just kind of a little frustrating for sure. it's gambling, Don. It's gambling. I can't. I'd love to just go 13-5 every day in college hoops or just daily in picks, but Shannon got the Browns, commies, Jags, under Jaguars, Titans. So Browns again, home dog. I don't mind. Washington's playing better. I don't mind that. Just because they have a defense. Falcons. Where's the Falcon defense? Jags, sure. Jags under again. That's for me. Not really interested. Titans are down to a money. Oh, you're taking a money line. Okay, that's fine. Right, a little bit of a home puppy there. Seattle. I would suggest that everyone in the chat take the opposite of these bets. That is how it's going. Not good. You haven't been good in NFL or just in general there, Sean? Because I've been good in NFL and I agree with some of these games. So, thoughts on UCF College Hoops Miami? Yeah. Where's this game on my board here? Where is UCF? There we go, Central Florida. So again, I got this one as basically a pick 'em. I mean, you want to take the Knights here, a little plus money. I get it. Did not bet it, and I have a 10-pack of college basketball I put out last night. Probably could have added more today, but the last few days I've just been kind of splitting out. So I do like Central Florida though. Markel's in the house. Good morning. Trevor Simeon's decent quarterback. Be careful, Jets game. Don't bet your whole house on Jets. First of all, Groovy, who the heck's coming in betting their whole house on the Jets? Now, did I like the Jets at 4? Yeah, you're off a terrible game like that. You're going to kind of respond. The line goes up because Fields is out, and then it's kind of stays where it is with a backup quarterback. That's all you need to know about the Jets offense. And White, I like White. I mean, he was good last year when he played, and I wish he would have played to start the season. They had Flacco in there, and I think they did not play him because he comes in and outperforms Zach Wilson, and that's a problem when that's your number one pick. The fact that they wouldn't let him play against a atrocious defense is all you need to know about the guy. White's going to throw for 300 yards today. Go ahead. Where are the player props in the Jets game? Get me somebody. Find out total yards Matt White today. That's where you bet the house today. I mean, I'd never say bet the house or locks and easy money and crap like that, Groovy, but I would definitely sign up for some over White passing yardage today for the Jets. Gun skill, my guy. How you been? Good to see you. Derrick Henry anytime TD. What are the odds, though? I mean, yeah, Derrick Henry should score TD. Am I laying 160? I'm going to walk away from that. Anything over 120, I'm not going to get into laying odds here. Henry over rushing yards, sure. Traylon Burks receiving yards, Titans money line. Counting on Tennessee here, looks like. I can't disagree. Like I said, you got a little bit of a home dog. And I look at when teams play Pittsburgh and San Fran, like they're just kind of physical defenses. And especially when you're in a wild shootout like that, and now you're coming on the road against a team that's rested up, right? I mean, these guys went into Green Bay, manhandled a bad Packer team. I get it, but you get some extra rest in December, whatever, the 27th, the end of November. Huge, 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 huge. And this is another tough physical team. I don't mind the Titans here. I took over Mahomes 2.5 TDs and under first half Tampa Bay. Well, so that the Tampa Cleveland. I got that for the game. I think it was 43.5. I don't mind that all over the place. And the Mahomes TD, sure. I think we said in look headlines. Let's say Kansas City, it's 11. Yeah, well, it's what, a 16 now. I have that on the site. I couldn't even use it. I mean, I did a write up the other day on it. I can't even put it out there. And I say this all the time. Newer folks in here, you'll hear me say this. Kind of like you come in here. I don't want to just lay out huge money line faves in baseball or hockey or whatever. Just huge favorites in general, any kind of stuff like that. And I can't, in good conscience, put out a package where I'm saying, you know what, take Kansas City here, and I have it at 11 on the site and have you pay for that. That's just wrong. I mean, heck, I got the Dolphins at 9.5. It's what, 14? I mean, but again, these lines like Dallas. I had Dallas had a touchdown and went to 10. You can't. It's a whole different number. The line opens at 10. That's a game I'm not even looking at for the Cowboys. Atlanta, Washington under. I don't think so. I think Washington's going to score. How do you go under? What the Falcons' defense is bad. Bad. Give me Washington. I almost put Washington out as a premium. Tampa Bay, Cleveland under. Sure. Cincy, Tennessee over. The Tennessee game is tricky. I think that's a tricky one for me, and as well as the Ravens and Jaguars. I could see them going either way with both of those games. But again, Washington under is it bad rain out there? Why is it 40? I'd go over. NBA action. What do we got in the NBA today? I didn't even look at NBA. You know that. You know I'm not going to just run to the NBA and NFL Sunday, Shannon, especially with college basketball's treating us. Well, it has treated us well for the month. I can't, again, last couple days, but 57%, and we have 200 games bet already. It's going to be a nice season. T-Wolves, how are people betting the Warriors on the road? 1-10. Yeah. Well, again, here on the side of that one, the line is 2. It's not like we got the Warriors laying 6 or 5. Basically the game's a pick 'em. The Warriors went outright. No thanks, though. How about the Nets laying 8? What's up with that? Again, for the NBA, for me, we have what? In the video, 18 games bet, and on the season, 15 games bet. So, NBA, I'm always just trying to kind of find a spot. And honestly, how about Orlando? You want to take an NBA pick for me today? It would maybe be the Magic as a small fave here over the Sixers if you want to do some NBA. Again, not running a bet NBA. I can't play that game, but maybe Curry points. Here's the thing, and I say this all the time, Markel, as I repeat myself daily in here. Are we just jumping on that? Like you have nothing else to bet today? Like why? I can't play it maybe. If you're saying maybe, this is, I think I retweeted something about like the Hall of Fame, Baseball Hall of Fame, and then Earls were like, "Oh, Billy Wagner's a Hall of Famer." I'm like, no way, he's not a Hall of Famer. Like, I got to think of a guy as was he the, during his time, was he like the best? Like the guy's like, wow, like Mattingly, going way back ahead of a lot of you guys. Mattingly's 5-year run, awesome, best player in baseball. Like Albert Bell had a stretch, awesome. You think of him as the best guy in baseball. Now, pertains to this is when you look at the games, and again, we have 100, however many college basketball games. You go through the list, and you're saying, well, I sorta, I kind of, maybe. Wipe those out. You're saying maybe points. There's no reason to. If it's a maybe, why don't get involved? You should look at something. I say this for Super Bowl. Like the Lions come out for the Super Bowl. We know who's in it Sunday night. It's 2 weeks away. You know who you like. What are you waiting for? Maybe. If you have to maybe something, don't bet it. You should know. Look at the guy lane. They should be circled and ready to go. You shouldn't think. You should know, and that's it. Drexel against Temple. Hold on, let me pull this game up here. What time? What is this? What's the rotation on the 727? What do I have on this? I want to lean a little Drexel. I mean, it opened at 9.5. That's a big number. But are they just saying take Drexel because it's so many points? Like I don't think that Temple's that much. Do I think they're 9 points better? I don't think they're 9 points better. Did not make the cut for me. NFL is fine for Shannon. She's just having a rough couple days. I get it. It happens. Brandon, welcome in. Good to see you, my guy. Michigan State money line. Spartans are playing. Who's Michigan State got? Portland. Yeah, money line. Better money line it because I don't think they're covering. I mean, I would, again, do I want to lay on a money line with Michigan State? I don't know about that, but I understand. Yale. Is Yale is Yale the Air Force game today? Because they kind of no, they got Colorado. Look, Air Force got Montana. They're just next to each other on my rotation number here. Take that 9.5. I see. Again, this is one of those games for me. You see an undefeated team getting 9.5 points, or now it's 8.5. Like, what are we doing here? That's crazy. I don't know. See, that's again much like the Temple line. I'm gonna circle. I gotta write down Yale. Where is this? Yale, Drexel, and there are days. Again, I got 10 games. Could have easily been 15, 25, 17. And we just mentioned a couple of them right there with Yale and Drexel. And we got who? Ole Miss. Where's Mississippi? Against the Sooners. 761. What's this number? It's when this opened at a 3 spot. I'll take Ole Miss here with a little bit of plus points. You know what? Going for this one, I would probably just lean money line. If they're gonna, if Ole Miss, I don't think they lose by 2. I think they either win or they lose. Like I don't think that the points have nothing to do with it. What happened to Oregon? Yeah. Well, listen, I was happy, Trevor, because I had Oregon State, so I was happy there. And the Rangers, I didn't know no hockey yesterday for me. Lane, how do I feel about Maine versus Brown? I missed the 5.5. I think they can win outright. Maine and Brown. Let's flip the switch. That's got to be on the added board here. Where is Maine? Now I can't find it. Maine and Brown. Why can't I find Maine and Brown? We got a time. I got to pull up some. All right, here we go. Maine and Brown, 2 o'clock. Why couldn't I find this? 579. Duh. So I was looking in the wrong spot. Anyway, hey, it happens. I can't believe we're looking at this game. I understand you want to take Maine. And I don't know if you kind of look at it as like the Yale. You look at I think people immediately look at records and think, wow, this team's undefeated or they're whatever they are and they're getting a bunch of points. Like I have this at basically a 5, right? I mean, it opened at a 5.5. It's down 4.5 here. I say this again, didn't bet this game, but when we take dogs, right? You always look smart taking dog. You cover, you can win outright, or you lose. 2 out of 3 is in your favor. But again, there's so many games like this where they're right near kind of my numbers. I would lean, I guess, to the dog a little bit. I understand, but I'm not interested. Not interested. Seattle over against Vegas, sure. Jets under against the Bears. No 43. Any thoughts? So we're talking about the Jet line, right? Because the Jets open. I got a Jet. The Jets line open at a 46. I got it under on that one. Over 40. I'm trying to think of this. Oh, New Orleans over. I'm thinking no 43s. I'm like, I thought you were talking about the Jets. So the Saints. I got to go back to the Saints. See, I'm confused here. All right. Where are the Saints at against San Fran? You like I kind of like the over in that Niner game. I think we have the Niner over in the chat here at 43. If memory serves me correct. There it is. Over San Fran. So give me the over there. The Jet game, I know it's come down here. Um, it's for me at this point, it has to be a no play. Right at 45, I didn't like I like the under with who's supposed to quarterback, like how the opener is supposed to be. It's come down. I got backup quarterbacks. I got a bad defense and a good defense. I could. Would I be shocked if the Jets scored 34 themselves because they turn over Simeon and White has a little offense or the special team? Like a 38, I want nothing to do with it here. Cole Kemet, Bears anytime, TD or Garrett Wilson over receiving yards. Bears pass defense is in shambles. Yeah, I mean the Bears. I don't want anything to do with the Bears. Why are we looking to take Bear props? Jimmy G win again today. Bet them win division 3 weeks ago. Yes. Listen, Trevor. I've been saying Jimmy G since preseason. Wanted Jimmy G in there. Put Trey Lance. Trey Lance. What a joke. What a joke. I can't wait. Jimmy G will take him back to the Super Bowl. And as long as Shanahan doesn't screw things up like he usually does in Super Bowls, where he's 1-3, or 0-2, he'll be 1-2 because they should win it. And that's saying I understand you got to get past Buffalo or KC, but I think the Niners are that good. As a Jet fans, I think our defense is for real. Yeah, you got a great defense. I don't know. It shouldn't be too much. It shouldn't be because you got a career backup journeyman quarterback you're facing. What are you doing here? Win this game. White's come in and has been explosive when he played. And the fact that this team basically hates Zach Wilson, everyone should be out. This is the game the Jets win 38-10, and people are like, where was this all season long? They should have made this move. This is where the offense and everything clicks with them. Houston under 47. Again, Houston got Kyle Allen in there today, right? Back they pulled the hook on Mills. The problem is the defense. Miami's rested, right? How about a team total Miami? They should score 30 themselves. What's Houston scoring? That's the problem. I don't see Houston scoring more than 10, 14 points. They haven't all year. Why are they going to do it now? Green Bay over against the Eagles. You think the Eagles are going to score on Green Bay? Can Green Bay score is the question. Can Green Bay score? Rams over against Kansas City. Well, Kansas City's got to do all the heavy lifting. I don't think the Rams are scoring. They're bad. What are the Rams? That's the question. Houston and LA. What are they putting on the board? Because KC, and I got KC at an 11. All right. They could win 24-10 or something. At 14, 15, 16 points, I don't love them. They got Cincy on deck, a road trip. Can I just see them going through the motions here? Getting up early, getting backdoor. 17-0 at the half, and they win 20-10. That could absolutely happen. I can't get involved in the Rams over. I mean, unless you think KC's putting up 40. Peterman's. Oh my goodness. Hurt his oblique in warm-ups. That's what happens when you haven't done anything in months. I'm not laying in with the Nates. Give me the Blazers. Yeah, I mean, like the Nets was again, no thank you. I'm just not interested in Mark Hill. Dave, how are you today? Big bet Miami Dolphins minus the points. Jags. So again, Dolphins, I don't mind the Dolphins off a bye week. I know you're laying 2 touchdowns now, but what are you getting out of Texans? That does not look like a good football team right now. Jags, sure, right? Home dog. Tampa Bay over Cleveland. Well, I got Cleveland in the chat here, so I'm against it there. Here we go. Cleveland, Washington, Arizona, and San Fran over in the chat. Cincy against Tennessee and the Cavaliers. Again, no NBA. Thank you. Lock it in with the Kings in the house. Don Player, prettiest eyes. Sun Kiss. I guess Sun Kiss Hustler. What is? I got to know what the lyrics are here, Don. What do you think about Auburn? Smack City spot over St. Louis. I got Auburn. I got Auburn minus a 6.5 today at 3 p.m. And I'm a Billiken guy. I like St. Louis, but I took the Tigers. LSU minus 10 versus Wofford. New Mexico minus 13 again. No. Northern Colorado, Yale plus 9. Um, so LSU Wofford, let's see, because this is not a game I looked at. This is a 735 rotation number. All right, I got this at basically 12, 12 and a half. It is down to 10. See at 10 now, I might look a little Wolford. I might look at Wolford here. If I'm getting 10, lines come down. Obviously, I would have liked it better when it opened on 11 and a half. New Mexico minus 13. I think I said this yesterday. I thought it was New Mexico. I know New Mexico State. One of these, I thought New Mexico had the shooting. I would lean Northern Colorado. I think I had Northern Colorado. Yes, did I have them yesterday? It's crazy when with the tournaments, games are late and lines come up and you're betting the night before, and you got to remember, did I have them? When did I have Northern Colorado? Maybe against North Dakota, I guess it was. I don't remember. I don't want to lay with New Mexico, I don't think. Although I do kind of like their club. I mean, the Pit's a tough place to play. What's this line, 13? Hold on a second. Where is this rotation? 755. What did it open at? Opened to 10. Really didn't move anywhere. Hold on a second. It's 13. It's gone up to 13. Ugh. I got this at like a 10. I don't know. I mean, if you want to bet it, I mean, I would lean Northern Colorado. This is the time, you're off of Thanksgiving. Are there a lot of kids on campus for this game where the Pit's really going to be rocking? This isn't like a conference game, where it's a full house and it's craziness in there. Yeah, and Yale, undefeated Yale. I got to lean Colorado. The line just looks fishy. Oh, Miss Laterica, where have you been? Good to see you. Hope all is well. Have not seen you in ages. Jets minus 4. Get on that minus 4. Get on that minus 4. Bears are toxic. Yes, they are. But if you get the Jets minus 4, everybody else got them at 6 or 7. You take that. You take it. Take the gifts. Get on it. Trevor agrees. NC Wilmington, North Texas. Where's this North Texas game? 7-7-3 rotation. Oh, in the Bahamas. Little Bahama Mamas. North Texas does not look too shabby, I guess, right? Playing pretty good ball. Defense is there. How about a little under in this game? Maybe a little under action there, Marcos, from me. Give me an under. I would rather be in Kiev versus Chicago. Robert Morris at home getting 8 versus South Alabama. Yeah, Robert Morris here. What is I mean, I enjoy that Robert Morris went out and joined the Horizon League. Good for them. But I'm just trying to pull up their schedule. And you know what? I didn't even look at the rotation. I got it here. So this is a 6, huh? Boy, this looks a little low here with the Jaguars. You lose a tough one at Townsend. Are you not going to bounce back? Again, the way these guys have played, maybe I'm going to say South Alabama in the under. I mean, they're not a lot of. It's 8 points. It's 8. I got this at like a 6.5. I mean, then at 8, I'm thinking I just can't bet Robert Morris. I don't think they're a good team. Take South Alabama. It's safer. So speaking of Chicago, there was a poll about Chicago pizza. I think Chicago pizza's crap. I think they pitted him in starting for the Bears. Yeah, he hurt himself. That's what they said. Total is 38. UConn, Iowa State. I took UConn minus the number here. Big number, Shannon. But I took the Huskies. Opinions on Jets under, Rams under. The Jet game for me, Darryl. Even now with our third string quarterback in for the Bears, do I still want to take the under? Yes. Is it something I'm running to take? No. I just feel the Jets are going to score today. I think the Jets are the play. Um, Rams under. I would say yes to this because I don't think they're scoring, and I think Kansas City with Cincy on deck. I don't know. I don't think they're going to come out here and score 40 points. If you take the under and you end up losing because the Chiefs win 45-10, it happens. I just don't see the Chiefs putting up that kind of the numbers like that. Oh wait, I wasn't done. I'm sorry, I hit the button there. Titans at home, sure. Home dog, sure. Raiders. I mean, why do we even want to get involved with the Raiders? No, thank you. No, thank you. Chargers. I like Arizona there. I think everyone saw Arizona get humiliated against the Niners, who we had the Niners at a nice number there. Winner, winner. Give me Arizona. Ravens money line. I don't. Again, this Raven team out of a bye week, 3-3 in the fourth quarter versus Carolina. I want to run to lay. I don't care if it's only 3 or 4 points. I don't want to lay anything with Baltimore. No, thank you. Dolphins money line. Really? Dolphins money line at a 14-point fave, Daryl? Come on. 49ers again. This is like 9-point fave. You're taking money lines, these huge money lines? Yeah. I mean, sure. A 14-point fave on a money line. Go ahead. Forget everything else here. You're going to go Dolphins money line. Put all your money on the Dolphins money line. I mean, what is it? 2-1? I mean, I don't. What's the Dolphins money line? Now I got to pull up a Dolphins money line to see. Again, and I do not ever condone this taking 14-point favorites on money lines. I mean, that's kind of not that it takes not the thrill out of game. That's not what I'm really looking for as a word, but like, what are we doing? Taking Miami on a money line, laying 950, 850. I mean, if you really want to, just take that game. Take the Dolphins and the Niners, and take your whole bankroll and put it in a 2-team money line parlay, and just feel safe about that. You got 2 double-digit faves; they should win. That was I had Ohio State. I thought Ohio State. I've said it here before. I thought Ohio State and Georgia were the uh, 2 best teams. What am I going to say? I mean, Michigan looks pretty good. I think they should roll Purdue. I'm going to take Michigan. So let's see. We'll have Michigan, Georgia, TCU. Who's the 14? That Utah USC game. I mean, USC should get in. Like if they, it's a revenge spot for them. They lost on a last second play. I get USC. They should be. There's no. I can't. If Alabama gets in, I'm going to break a computer screen. Stetson, Harvard, Air Force. All right, let's get to these games. Are you kidding me? Stetson versus Campbell. What's the number on this one here? I would lean towards Stetson here if I'm getting 5 or 6 points. Harvard Air Force. I like. Excuse me. Air Force is playing Montana. I like Air Force there. Who's Harvard got? I don't know Harvard off the top of my head. Montana State? No. Fordham. Right? They got Fordham. They're playing Fordham. I like Fordham. Give me the Rams there. And Auburn. I bet Auburn already. So spread parlay. All these guys at the spread. Stetson, Harvard, Air Force, and Auburn. I mean, I like the Stetson. Harvard, I don't like. Air Force and Auburn. I like 3 out of the 4. North Texas under, says Robert. All right. I do not know the total on that one, but I try. I try to. I do a lot of games, obviously, and like I say, when there's this many, some I just bypass because the initial number doesn't match up with anything I have. Florida versus Virginia is a pick 'em. I want to. I want to say. I want to say West Virginia. I'm always kind of a Huggins fan. Again, didn't fit my numbers. Arizona. I hope this is football because I like Arizona as well. Got them here in the chat. I like the Cardinals. I do too. Here we go. Cleveland, Washington, Arizona, and the San Fran over here. You might win $5 on that. That's what I'm saying. Like Dolphins money line minus 850, 950, whatever it is. I mean, what are we doing? Like, and it's not. I don't. It's not like I want to knock. I'm not like knocking people, right? I say it all the time. Like your bankroll, whether you're betting $1, $5, 500, 5,000, people could, you could be a regular bettor and bet more to me on games. Everybody's bankroll's different, right? I say it all the time. You're in competition with yourself. Worry about yourself. Nobody else is what they bet. And I don't ever want to talk anybody out of what they're going to bet or who they're going to bet if I don't have money on the game. But what I will do is I'll tell you what, taking huge money line faves. That's I don't do that. And I say it all the time. If I came in the show as a new person in the industry and could have watched somebody who said, "Oh, they're a pro," all right, and well, listen, long time on sites. I'm happy. You know, it's 15, 16, 17 years on sites, gambling a long time. I win, I lose, people laugh. Oh, 55%, 56% is not good. All right, well, you do it for 20 years, see how good it is. And you're not going to be good betting minus $9 money line faves. It's just I don't know. I can't condone it. If you came in here and saw me telling you to do that, you'd be like, anybody can do this. This is crazy. It's so easy. Right? Remember the Geico? It's so easy a caveman can do it. Jets. I like the Jets. Arizona's in the chat. Dolphins over. Again, we're going to need a lot of Miami, and I think you'll be okay there. I think Miami's going to score out of their bye. And Washington. I'm with you, Nate. These will be good to me, Nathan. Nathaniel. I'm sorry. Dig deeper into San Fran. They are a boog whoop-de-doo. You're at it. No. Yes, they are because I think the coach is trash. I hate the coach, but Jimmy G is a winner. The team likes him. They can say whatever they want. The players love Jimmy G. And maybe because he brings around a bunch of hot chicks, I have no idea. Whatever the case may be, they win when the dude's a quarterback. It's that simple. Nobody loved Alex Smith. All that guy do was go 13-3 every year. San Fran, Kansas City. He goes to Washington as his leg nearly amputated. The guy still won games. They win. That is all that matters. They win and they cover. That's what I'm about. Erica, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you. North Texas under. Yes, someone else was onto the North Texas game here. What's going on with North Texas? That's what sometimes should be looking into here, apparently, huh? Mean green under. They got a mean defense, keeping it under the total. Yeah, I just don't. I can't, Trevor. I can't tell you to come in and do that kind of stuff. I don't. Good show. I appreciate it, Joe. Thanks. I try. It's a little bit of everything. You have a little fun. I try to be, it's a little different than other people's sports betting shows, right? I'm not coming in here saying, well, this is the, I don't know. It's different. I think it's definitely original, and I try to cover a lot of stuff here. And it's not just me talking. I need people in the chat to get it done. Knicks over. This Knick team. I said I kind of like the Knicks the other day. The line went from like 5-3 or something. They end up getting blown out. 2 twice. This line's come down here, Erica, though, the total I see. I don't know if I don't know. You know me. I'm not huge jumping into NBA in November when I have NFL, college football, college basketball going and we're cashing there. And the NBA is really at the bottom of my board in November. It would be NFL, college hoops, college football, and then even ice. I mean, heck, even with World Cup, fade the U.S. I mean, the NBA to me is no thank you. I'm a new subscriber. I appreciate you jumping in. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Take the Buckeyes for the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl. Again, are they going to show up? Like, this is where you want to fade these kind of teams. When these lines kind of come out, I'll be looking to fade because I think guys are going to sit out. And that's the guessing game. All right. And this is why you need to have a bankroll. And I'm not saying we're going to unload on whoever they're playing and put all of our eggs in one basket and fade our Alabamas and Ohio State and stuff like that. Teams that, and let's be perfectly clear about this. You're going to have other teams that have guys sit out. That's fine. When you have a team like Ohio State, national championship team, Alabama, national championship team, even Clemson, we could throw into that kind of mix where they have playoff aspirations. I'm going to take the dog as soon as I can. Again, I'm going to throw a couple hundred on them. I mean, one, it's early. You're not going to be able to get a lot of money. And I wouldn't put thousands of dollars on these early lines. But that's, definitely look to fade these guys and get a good number on a dog. Watching, I told you, listen, this line, and when I saw it come down, because I like Pitt, I'm like, Miami's giving up on the year. They're done. Then I saw the line come down. I'm like, what is happening here? But then I saw that, what's his name? Van Dyke was in. They're thinking, and I don't know why I didn't unload on Pitt. That was just, I guess, because I'm a Kane guy. But he hasn't played. He's going to come in and will them to a home. They're bad. Going to be a better season next year? Yeah, good luck. I don't think so. He does. He gets his ladies. Richie P in the house. Welcome, Richie. How are you? I'm saying who has they played so far on the record. I'll give you the coaching thing. Let's remember. We'll go through San Fran. I'll pull up the San Fran schedule here. All right. The coach is terrible. Got a cough coming on here. Hold on a second. Excuse me. So you're never going to hear me not say Shanahan is not a guy I love. Not one bit. Why can't I get the? Don't know why my other computer is not working. Here we go. Finally. So you opened up with Lance in a monsoon. I had the Bears. We had the Bears opening day here, Rob. So I was all fine fading Trey Lance in week 1. I faded him in week 2. Apparently, he goes out and Jimmy G comes in and costs me a game. The Denver game, I give him a pass based on he had a half a football short kind of week, right? Because that was I believe was that a Monday or Sunday night game against Seattle or Sunday afternoon game? And it was a primetime game versus Denver. Beat the Rams, beat Carolina. The Atlanta game, again, a lot of guys out on defense. Not blaming them. Kansas City, we had Kansas City because what do we say? San Fran off the road trip, guys banged up on offense. Here comes Kansas City off of a Buffalo loss. We said, right? We get Buffalo that game. We said, let's say Kansas City ahead of time when they're laying 1 point here against San Fran because they're either going to be in off a loss. The sky's falling. Oh, my goodness, they can't lose again. Or they win, their best team ever. The line goes up. Kansas City crushed them. No problem because coaching edge, you saw what happened in the Super Bowl when San Fran's up by 10 in the fourth quarter. No adjustment, Shanahan. So Andy Reid was going to out-coach them, and they smacked them left and right all over the field. Beat the Rams like they always do. Beat the Chargers. Beat Arizona. I mean, I can give them the KC loss, bad spot, road trip, guys still out. That's fine. The Atlanta loss, again, same kind of thing. They had a bunch of guys out on defense. You're going to lose a game like that, especially on the road in a back-to-back spot. I mean, I think that they're a good team. Miami Jets. Watch what I think. I think that's 3-0. Mute with the Buccaneers cover. I like Cleveland today. Cleveland right here. First one in the chat. It was a 3.5 last night when I put these up here. Tons of home games coming. For who's that? Home games for who? Miami? Or excuse me, for San Fran? They got the Saints, they got Miami, they got Tampa. 3 in a row coming up here at home. Well, counting today, I guess. Going back with Quinnipiac, the Bobcats. Here we go. Why not? They took care of it yesterday, right, Richie? Quinnipiac. The Bobcats. We said the Bobcats were the lock of the day. They got there for us. They got there. All right. Cleveland, Washington, Arizona. San Fran over. Teaser Tuesday, Carolina, Cleveland, and San Fran. Not much really changed out of that. College Hoops, Belmont, Bama, Oregon. And again, just to recap, I know newer people come in here. Maybe you're not watching all the way to the end of the show. And so the records 30-29, losing record in NFL. The college basketball record, it's a losing record. And picking and choosing is tough for me. I say that all the time. On the season, 82-48. That's 63% NFL. It's not like I don't know what I'm doing about NFL. It's not like I'm a terrible NFL capper. I'm a very good NFL capper. The last 12 years, I'm at almost 56%. People can laugh. They think that's not good. Do that for, 1,000, 1,500 picks in the NFL, which some say is the hardest sport to do. And college basketball, again, loser in the video, 24-30 with the video picks. But on the season, 113-85. We're 30 games over 500, 57%. I just can't find the right combination of putting games that I bet they're on the site, they're on winning free picks, they're there, picks and parlays, whatever you're watching, and then mixing and matching. It's the hard part. It's a hard part. 7:39, Richie P. Was at the Air Force game, I believe. Man, why is my mouse not working too well today? Montana and Air Force. I like Air Force. San Fran. It's been San Fran all season. It's been San Fran as soon as Garoppolo came back. It was San Fran. Yeah, again, Trev, I'm not like a big hype guy on myself, right? I don't want to come in and be like condescending, like, "Well, listen here, suckers. Listen. I'm having this is one of my best NFL seasons ever. Hopefully, it continues. It's college basketball. Yes, so far very good out of the gate, but the last couple of days, not so good. We're like trending 500. That's gambling. That's sports betting. That's why I try to get through to you people here. Like it's not going to be 7-3 every day or however many games you bet. 2-0s every day. It does not happen that way. I mean, and if it does for you, fabulous. Fabulous. I'm just saying you might hit a rough patch one day. I renewed my subscription on P&P with the 2-for-1 turkey deal. There you go. I appreciate it. Gaines, thank you. Listen, it is good. And it's very good. People might think that's not great. That's 58 is freaking awesome. Again, college football, I'm at like 52. We're down a little bit. And again, 54, 55%. People might not think that's impressive. Well, it is. It's generating a decent income. And as I always say, like we can have shirts. I should make shirts, as I say. Or look, this is things I should repeat myself. You don't step over $4 on the street, right? No one's leaving $5 bills on the ground or $10 bills. You're not handing them out to the people standing on the sign with "Hi, my kid needs a brain surgery and I haven't eaten." You're not handing $10 bills out to people. You're going to have losing days. 55% is good. And even baseball. I'm probably more of a 50% handicapper, but I take so many dogs that that it's plus money. That it's plus money. I mean, I there was on again, I'm on a bunch of sites, right? I've been long time, hundreds. I'm literally on like I think like hundreds of sites. Again, not that I like to come and be like, "Oh, look at me, I'm some kind of celebrity." But you could find, I'm. It sounds like I'm. The stats are there. You see them. You come in here every week. You've seen them. Uh, it is what it is. It's It's a nice run. I'll take it. I think we people the man that pee in the cup prove he's not using PEDs. Thank you, Jesse. Yes, I'm having a good. It's a nice little stretch, but again, I don't want. I don't. You don't get too cocky. Yes, you know, right? As soon as you start saying stuff, it just goes opposite. I said this the other day. People are like, oh, your average bets. I bet 30 games on a Saturday with college NFL football, college football, basketball. At three, five, 700 a game, dude, that adds up. You can go 7-13, 10-15, 0-6. Like I don't ever press like that, no matter how hot I am. You can't double up or triple up. I just grind along. I try not to get too cocky. Delaware versus Penn. Give me the Blue Hens. That's our little squad here. Tony K's my guy. Yes, Tony K gave me my shot. I wrote to Tony K. He put me on a site back in 04. Tony K, the Vegas top dog himself. Not just good runs, amazing. It's again. I try not to hype it up too much, Jesse. The football run is though. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you've been doing this a long time too. You're crashing. Cash at 6-some%. That's insane. Okay, we get it. The Carm. Here we go. Here we go, Carm. Here we go. Here we go. It needs to be honored for what it is. I know, but still, I try not to worry about it. Faves. Yeah, you can't take, especially on a money line, Rob. Stop trying to justify your percentage. I'm not justifying anything, bro. What are you talking about? It's a nice run. Is what I'm trying to say. This guy. See, we always get. I don't mind the hecklers coming in. I don't block them. That's awesome. We told everybody. Yeah, it is what it is, Trevor. We just try to do it. We try to do it. Tony K from Chicago. Nah, Tony K's in PA. He's a PA guy. All right. Again, we got to get these on track though in here. Cleveland, Washington, Arizona, San Fran over. Let's hope for a 4-0 day here in the video. Same with college basketball. We got 3-0 in college football yesterday, 0-4 in college basketball. I can't get, yeah, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? All right, we're out of here. I'll look headlines tonight. If anybody's around, you want to do some look headlines, I will be back tonight, usually around halftime. So we're out of here. Good luck, everybody.